Back in April, a couple of guys I knew found Marley walking alone calling for her mum when she was about 2 weeks old. After looking for the mum and realising she wasn't coming back, I think that's when they realised that they had to get in contact with someone quite quick, and they ended up messaging me, and I ran down to see if I could help. I ran to the seafront where she was found, and she was given to me wrapped in a shirt. She was so tiny and weak. I think if we had been about 15 minutes later, she would have most likely have not made it. We rushed her home and got her warm and tried to give her some milk with a syringe, which she eventually took, and we ended up having a very long sleepless night making sure she was okay. Because of lockdown, it made everything a lot harder, so she would have most likely have been put to sleep if she hadn't stayed with me. Because of how poorly she was riddled with ticks and fleas, they were in her ears. She was throwing up worms that were longer than her. She had a few infections and she was poorly for quite some time. But luckily she's a lot stronger now and she's much healthier. But during her recovery she became best friends with one of my bulldogs, Ernie, which she adores. They played together, they cuddle up and nap together, and they're very naughty together. If we hadn't have had Ernie, I think things would have been a lot harder for me. I think he's the best big brother she could have had, along with her other brothers and sisters who are very patient with her. They might be different, but they love each other, and that's all that matters, I suppose. She's the sweetest little cub and I love her to bits, and I think people are so misled by what they hear about these amazing creatures. I think she's been an eye-opener to a few people, and I hope that continues and she changes people's opinions of foxes. I don't think they should be pets, but she was the exception. And after being so poorly and losing her family, I'm happy she joined ours, and I hope I get many years with her to come, and I wouldn't be without her.